Welcome Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Make sure y'all hit the bell for notifications so y'all be notified every time I drop some content, man. I'm gonna get right into it. I was bringing y'all what I knew about the case of Kada Scott. The young lady in my city that was kidnapped and found. Her remains was found in a shallow grave behind an abandoned school. I was bringing y'all updates why she was missing. My whole thing is, first of all, the whole story sounds twisted, crazy, and everything is there's something isn't right with this story. I just learned about 5 minutes ago that they just charged the dude Keon King. They just charged him with murder. Now it's a lot of little uh uh things that's not sitting right with a lot of people. Like, for one, why did y'all take so long to charge him with murder? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if it was anybody else, it's clearly that this dude is being protected by a higher power, man. Something ain't right. You know what I mean? I think everybody knows this. It's clear, because I think that if this was anybody else, man, they would have hit him with murder charges as soon as they found her remains. They had him with kidnapping charges, arson charges, tampering with evidence, stolen vehicle, all types of shit. But they just now putting a murder charge on him. Now I want my audience to engage in this post right here, because this is serious. Do y'all think he worked alone, or do y'all think he got help? Me personally, I think he got help, and here's why. You know what I mean? And this is just, word on the street. I don't know if it's facts or not, but a lot of people were saying that, when the people went out and looked for Miss Kada, the same spot where they found her remains, the police checked this spot. The people checked this spot. It wasn't no shallow grave there. It wasn't no remains there. And this is the same time he was in custody already. All of a sudden, they get a tip that say, go back. And then next thing you know, voila, her body just happened to be there. That's telling me, and anybody with common sense, that somebody placed that body there. You know what I mean? I ain't no rocket scientist, but come on, man. You got search dogs, you got the whole police academy, you got the whole neighborhood searching every inch of this place. Y'all just happen to miss a shallow grave. And I don't know how true this is. They said they found more remains, and this could be somebody else. You know what I mean? This could be somebody else. Now it's clear that this dude, he come from family with money, because they got the best defensive representation for him in the city. They saying Shaka is representing this kid. You know what I mean? Shaka don't come cheap. You know what I mean? So, like, his family got a couple dollars with what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing that the dude's father is a detective, or former detective, or something like that. I don't know. They saying, like, you know what I mean, people and his family, you know what I'm saying, own a couple of them abandoned spots. Yeah, that's what the streets are saying. Because the news ain't giving people but so much. So, you know what I mean? When shit like this happen to women and children, yeah, like everything, all bets is off. People start investigating. People want to know what's going on. Me personally, man, it sounds like some cult shit. Yeah, it sounds like these motherfuckers is people working together. He got proper representation. See, even on the last time, y'all saw the video with him trying to get in the first victim, or one of the victims' houses. He was trying to get in her house, and she was like, go ahead and call the police. And a lot of people saying that, well, why did she come to court? Because if she would have came to court, maybe this wouldn't happen to Kada. Listen, do you already see how fucked up the system is? Do you see how the police are lying to us right now? What makes y'all think she would have felt safe going in the courtroom after this guy made bond already? Yeah, he made bond. You know what I'm saying? So that means she got to come in the courtroom with this guy, leave out of the courtroom with nobody but him. You think she felt safe to do that? Cause there ain't no like once they leave the courtroom, they gotta leave together. He walk out one door, she walk out the door, one door. You think that she felt comfortable pointing him out? He already made bond, and what if they would have let him go that day? They would have both out there in them streets. She could have been Kada. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I think she did the right thing. But you know, people got their own opinions. And the story about this Gabby girl, see, I know people are angry and upset, and you know, people want to, you know, blame everybody. But I think people need to really use their brains and have an open mind to certain situations. Me personally, I don't think that girl did anything wrong. She said, I'm from the streets and I never called the police a day in my life. We don't do police in the hood, and we don't. You know what I mean? It's sad that when something happened, everybody is like telling everybody to speak out about certain situations, but then we raised on this no snitching policy. Y'all gotta make up your mind. Because the only thing she did, you know what I'm saying, well, what she didn't do was tell the police that Keon called her asking about this girl Kada. And this is her friend though. But this was he was already in custody at this time, so the information that she would have gave the police would have been useless. Y'all got to really think about it. You know what I mean? He called her a couple days later couple days early before, you know, she was even found missing. Like, yo, what's up with this girl Kada? You know what I mean? Oh, I ain't know she lived around your way. What's up with her? She got a boyfriend? The first thing she thinking probably he trying to get with her. Yeah, 4 days later, she came up missing. She called him. She said that, you know, he was like, for real? She missing? Boom, boom, boom. She probably was a little suspicious. You know what I'm saying? But what do she do in a situation like that? And then like a day after that, he turned himself in. Because her mom, you know, called her and said, you know what I mean? And I could be wrong. Maybe she did have some involvement. My bad, I had a little glitch. But yeah, maybe she did have some involvement in it. But from the story that she told the public, I don't think she did anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, how many of us have like a friend that might call you and ask about a girl that you may know? Like, it just sounded like, you know, he was trying to get with her or something like that. And then all that other shit came out. So at this time, she probably was so shook she ain't know what to do. But now she's just going online trying to clear her name. Like I said, I might be wrong. But I don't know, man. What's your thoughts, man? Do y'all think he worked alone? Or do y'all think it was others involved? Do y'all think the girl Gabby is involved? The other girl D? I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I don't like, you know, pointing fingers at motherfuckers. I like to listen to the facts. You know what I mean? If a motherfucker seems suspicious to me, I'll be the one to say it like that motherfucker's suspicious. I feel it. But in my mind, on this one, I don't feel it. I don't feel it. But I do feel like he ain't work alone. This shit is a little spooky right here. This is Woke and Ready TV. Like this video. Subscribe to this channel. I'll bring y'all some more later. Peace and love, y'all.